Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tim Kelly, author of Get Your Financial Foundation Established. Why don't you? Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I got some pretty special for you today. Everybody likes reading, especially if you're into personal finance and if you're into personal development, which I highly encourage you start becoming more and more interested in personal development because um, the more ideas that you bring in, and the more ideas that you could succumb to, that all that does is increase your potential. And the more you work on yourself, the more you become better, a better person, a better father, a better mother, a better leader, a better community leader, a better Christian if you're religious, right? The better you become at that, the bigger shoes you could fill, and the more people you could add value to. And that's where you really start to attract happiness and abundance and wealth. Okay, so the top five books that I have to recommend that are particularly honed in on personal finance, and five books that essentially really had a major impact on my life and educated me financially. Here we go. The first one, Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. Um, I was a Dave Ramsey fan. I was a huge Dave Ramsey fan. He has very, very solid, simple ways from getting out of mounds of debt, and he gives wonderful tips of being a smart consumer. All right, Dave Ramsey's great. Total Money Makeover, awesome, especially if you're in all kinds of debt and you're really just trying to wrap your head around finances. Because hey, look, one of the main reasons why I'm here today is because there is no financial education in our society, in our school system, and I want to help give back. I want to help educate people because I believe we all deserve some kind of financial education to live in our society and to be able to have that abundance, and be as successful and meet your potential. And there's no financial education, so he's really good at doing that, Dave Ramsey, but only up to a certain point. Okay, it's a mindset that I'm not a huge fan of for him. He almost kind of lives by that scarcity mindset. You know, he tells you to live on beans and rice and beans, which I don't always totally agree with unless you're getting out of those mounds of debt. So if you're really trying to get out of mounds of debt, great. Okay. The next book I highly recommend you read if you have not already not read is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It is a mindset shift that'll change your life and it'll change your mind forever. You'll never think about money the same. It's simply tools about of what the rich and wealthy teach their kids that the poor and middle class do not. Again, it's just a simple mindset thing. And one of the main things he brings up are the difference between assets and liabilities. And the key takeaways, again, I want you to read this book, but the key takeaway from that is that the rich and wealthy and people who set themselves up to become rich and wealthy essentially live within their means to the point where they have extra income and extra savings where they could put into assets that produce income, like businesses and real estate. But the poor and the middle class either A, don't have any money to save, or they have money to save and they dump those into liabilities like boats and cars and vacations and things that and doodads or toys that don't actually pay them and bring income in. So Rich Dad Poor Dad number two. First one, Total Money Makeover. Second one, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Third one, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Okay, these are such classic mindset shifts that have been here that have been around for decades. I think it was written in the 30s, but everything still applies. Think and Grow Rich is another amazing personal finance book that will change your life and will change your mindset forever if you allow it to. Another one I have to mention is Unshakable by Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is he's amassed an amazing career and an amazing following and motivator and speaker and world leader. But his personal finance is on point, and how he can educate people is on point. And there's a lot of great things in the book Unshakable. Another one is The Richest Man in Babylon. That is another classic book dated decades ago, centuries ago, I should say, that still brings so many points that are relevant today, even in our society now. And then, okay, I'm going to give you a
It's
sixth
eight
one. So
o'clock.
apparently it's 8 o'clock. The number six book is Set for Life. This is actually by Scott Trench, part of the Bigger Pockets community. If you have never heard of Bigger Pockets, if you're involved in real estate or interested in real estate investing, or if you're already in real estate, there's a really good chance you already know about Bigger Pockets. It's just an amazing platform for real estate investors. But there's also a personal finance piece that they're superbly growing. And Scott Trench is a major contributor, and he's an employee for Bigger Pockets. And he wrote an amazing book on personal finance and frugality and how to build wealth and how to be set for life. So, all right, I gave you 6 personal finance books. Again, thank you for following. Thank you for watching. My name is Tim Kelly. Check out these books. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to chat with you about anything personal finance related or wealth building or real estate. Let's talk. I want to help educate you. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.